Sorry. I see that one. Me too.
Got some LED lights in the cabinet we put on it.
I will
Battery pack on
I
it.
will just
All right. Hey, City of Mount Juliet. Welcome to this live stream alongside the mayor of the City of Mount Juliet, James Maness. I am Public Information Officer Justin Beasley. Please be joined by the Green Hill Hawks and also the Mount Juliet Bears. We are game coming up on Friday. And Mayor, you want to tell me about the Mayor's Cup? You even got a trophy to the game.
Yes, we do. We got an exciting game Friday here at Green Hill High School. And I tell you, it's been a year in the making from last year's was super exciting. And I know every game is definitely going to be a game to see what happens. This is probably not the storied rivalry. Year two on this installment. A lot on the line this Friday. It's going to be a super show. I am excited.
7 o'clock here at Green Hill High School to host this year. Mayor, feel the energy, feel the excitement of the city. We actually have a couple of coaches join us at City. We filled that room to the rim. Feel the energy.
You could, and make eye contact with our fire chief there. So he would feel to the brim for sure. Buffman's probably watching us. A lot of people there in the brim, a lot of excitement. We had everything from Boy Scout life-saving award, and had both these teams that represented both. They were there. We just put them on the table, and it's nice to see when your community for something like this, both teams side by side. And this game is more so than just rivalry that's going on here Friday night, because we got the division. This is basically the game for the. It's a lot on the line.
We'll get to the players and coaches, athletic directors now. Have a chance to we'll be gracious and let the talk first. Trey Perry there joining us. Trey, what you got with us this afternoon, and thank y'all for taking time. Hey, no thanks for the kids. They enjoyed the couple minutes out of class.
Is this me? I'm getting old. I can't hear very well. Yeah. So I've got CZ Daniel with us. He is a senior this year. He's been a 4-year starter. He's played wide receiver, safety, a lot of things on special teams. I think he probably sold some concessions at a couple games. He's done about everything for this program, and obviously we're proud of him. And he's representative of our team, so excited about his future, not just his present. He's got 3 Ivy League offers, and anytime you can put that next to your name, that's obviously a huge accomplishment. And multi-sport player, which is also important, but we felt like he embodied our program and wanted to have him on, and he just loves to talk so much that I thought we'd have him on here. Last part was sarcasm.
Well, let me ask him. Can you feel the energy around town? Can you feel that you're facing off against Green Hill, this inter-city rivalry that is in its second year going into?
You want me to answer this or him? I'll let CZ have it.
Of course, I can feel the energy. This game is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. I got to make sure my players got to know all their checks and everything, because a lot of times last year I couldn't even hear what was going on because it was so wow.
That's what makes it a good game. We're going to ask now Green Hill to chime in. They're the host, gracious host. We're actually in their indoor practice facility. It's so windy out today. We're saving the good weather for Friday. But Coach Josh Crouch, tell us a slew of people you have in your program joining us on this video, and tell us how your season has been so far leading to the big game.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, guys. We're excited about hosting the city of Mount Juliet, everybody around surrounding the area. Really excited about having Green Hill on display here. But we've got a couple of our seniors here. All of these kids have been in our program for 3 years. All of them have started for 3 years. They've all played 3 years. So I think that as they have gone through our program and represented us, not only on the field, but off the field as well. So up front, we've got Ryan Holleran. In the middle here, we've got Jaron Tatum, who Jaron is our team captain and will be doing our speaking. Behind Jaron is Caleb Carver. Right behind Caleb in the blue is Sean Aldridge. Beside Sean is Chase Polk. Kyle Howell is in between them two. And in the back, we've got Sam Craig Martin, of course, our athletic director, EJ Wood, beside us. But looking forward to a great event. Excited about having that similar atmosphere last year. Back over here on the hill, and excited about, one of the things I told everybody is anytime you have a city with two really, really good football programs, which Mount Juliet is, and we're hoping to get to that level, I think it's a reflection of our community. So we're super thankful for the opportunity.
Last year at Mount Juliet High School, and I know it was just a little to the crowd noise there. It was really really loud for what I consider a high school game. It was like a college atmosphere in this thing. So, Coach, I mean, how do you go about preparation for that type of volume and for communication and stuff? How do you go about?
Well, we've simulated a little bit. We've brought speakers out to practice, put it behind our offense, did similar things to the defense. But I guess I'll let Jaron, as a player's perspective, I'll let Jaron answer a little bit of that.
Like he said, we've been having speakers at practice on both sides of the ball. We really put it in our quarterback's ears, the O-line's ears, get them used to the atmosphere that's going to be, because this is the best game in Tennessee, that's for sure.
And we'll ask Mount Juliet High School just with how close last year's game was, and ask Green Hill as well. Are you guys prepared for a fourth-quarter battle decided probably on the last possession on offense defense?
I think, we sort of last week started to talk about playing playoff games and forgetting about, that it's technically a regular season game. And, a lot of that depended on the seeding and those kind of things. And ultimately, that's what we're after. I think this is incredible, and I appreciate, echo what Coach Crouch said. I appreciate, the community and getting behind this, and that there's two good football teams represented. But ultimately, this is one game that may resurface in 14 days. So, one thing we sort of got across to our guys is you take this one game at a time, but you also take it like it's a playoff game, because it's going to present as a playoff atmosphere. And, the fact that we both, or potentially both, could clinch a home playoff game has just as much meaning to me personally, as the rivalry does.
Yeah, I would
Crouch,
echo.
what do you think about battle?
Yeah, I would echo the same. We've really kind of preached in how the atmosphere and how the environment's going to be this year, how it's going to be on a Friday night. I don't think you can replicate it in high school football. I think it's what makes high school the greatest game there is. It's because you're really playing for your city and your community, and you're playing against people that you grew up with, people that are going to be there with you from 6 years old all the way through 18. A lot of relationships are rekindled in this game. So I think it's similar to what Coach Berry has said. This game starts playoffs. I think you start to get your mind around winning and get your mind around doing some things that you've got to do on the field to stay within the game and not make the game bigger than what it has to be, and just going out there and performing for 48 minutes individually, play by play, for 6 seconds at a time.
Very well said. Mayor, 7 o'clock, Green Hill High School, Friday night. I think you said it last night before the commissioners meeting. Felt like everybody was at the game last year. Figured it's going to be the same way this year. Your last remarks to thank people for joining us, especially the kids on here. class, but also promoting the game and just how thankful you are that we can be a part of something like that.
Oh, this is huge for the city to have something like this going on here inside our town. And like I said at the game, it felt like last year, you know, you're walking around, it's like, there's my neighbor, there's the folks I go to church with. It felt like everybody was there at that game. And I know it was really crowded because, you know, you really had, was the home side or the visitor side, both sides were packed. If there had been a roof, we raised it that night. But it's just huge. I'd encourage anybody and everybody to go online and get your tickets now while you can and get into this game. I know for the seniors that are playing in this game, this means so much. Also, I've got a daughter who started out at Mount Juliet High School, and then due to rezoning and redistricting when the Green Hill opened up, now she's at Green Hill. So a lot of seniors out there, this game is really special to them from that aspect of it. They started at one school, they're at another school, or maybe they come to one school and they're at another school, or a lot of that. There's a lot of things that mean a lot to a lot of people, and this game is special. I think it's going to be the last of seniors that have possibly attended schools. So this is a very special night. And just the last opportunity here to play regular game, you know, with a rival. It means so much to us as a community. It means so much to the schools involved. I'd encourage everybody, get out to the game, get out early, support your team, just cheering. I mean, we're looking forward to a good game. And of course, winner takes home the cup. So
absolutely. When up, it'll be early for Creek fans. Please check. Be in attendance. Also present the trophy to the winner. Around town, pray for good sports. Both teams leave healthy, as you guys. Thanks for joining us here. Getting out of do these every week if we could. This upcoming Friday.
Yep. Thank you everyone for joining. High School Friday night.